remember driving in. Rocky Cape National Park.
And there's wombats here.
How do you know?
Because there was a sign on the road back there.
Beware of wombats.
Yeah.
Okay, well hopefully we'll see one, but apparently you only see the wombats late in the evening or early in the morning. So that's not us.
It must be the nut out there, is it?
Yeah, you should be able to start. You should be able to see Stanley from here, I think. Oh wow! So we just passed the car park for the walk, but it does have a road going down to this boat ramp. We're going to check it out. So it's got a sign saying beach, but I can just see rocks. This is where we've got to turn. So that's looking back towards Sisters Beach and Boat Harbour. Alright, this is it, the start of the 9.3k walk. There's the boat ramp down there. Car park. It's a popular spot. Track's easy going, if not steep. But the weather's kind. Well, so far, I think if we get around that corner we might get some wind.
The wind's chilly, but
Yeah.
we're a bit technically, I think.
Oh, this is rewarding. Beautiful little bay. I think there'd be crayfish hiding in those rocks out there. Alright, we've got about, what do you reckon, about 4k's to go?
4k's, I think.
Alright, let's keep on. Alright, there's the nut.
Why is it a nut?
I don't know, well, look at the size of this bull.
Oh, it's a big one.
Huge. Oh my god, it's a big boy. What's going on here? Alright, it's Stanley. Sort of like something you'd imagine to see in Scotland, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
There's the sign, it's the road to the caravan park. This is Stanley, the shadow of the nut.
Oh, they've got a chairlift that goes up there.
Really?
Yeah. It's a supermarket.
And there's no traffic coming.
Wow.
Look at this. This is pretty unique looking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really well presented. Alright, this is our next gravity defying move. This is climbing the nut. There is an optional chairlift, which people that aren't nuts take. But it's very steep. A lot of gravity involved. Looking down, the views are pretty good though. That's our campsite right over the back there. Alright.
There's a campsite over there.
Yeah.
So why do they call it nut?
Yes. Yeah. Alright, that's looking east on top of the nut. Looking back over where we've come from. I'm just commenting on how clear that water is. You can see the bottom next to that rock down there. So it's the tip of Stanley. Alright. This is a must do. So that is the buttonbird hole. Can't see any scorpion in there, but no, there's nothing I can hear. This is where they will breed. There's all holes everywhere.
They're really lush down the
Yeah. You can see feathers and
poo.
poo. I don't know what I have to read the sign. It's the mating season.
Poos and poo.
We're lucky with the weather on the nut tour. It's surprising how many people actually take the walk, which is only about 400 metres long, but it's gets your heart rate up for sure. Good views though. So that's Stanley back there, the nut. Just on a stroll up the end of the beach, and there's some old ruins here. Old convict ruins and old. There's some more on top of the hill. We're just going to wander up and take a look. Oh, electric fence. Okay, oh, that's all about. It's like an old homestead or something. Okay, these are convict barracks. 1834 to 1836, there were 40 living here. Rose to 80 before convict transportation ceased in 1853. Okay, old ruins. All right, this is
Open times 11:30 till 3.
Oh no.
You have to wait.
Oh, how long?
Cooking times. Open 7 days, 11. It's open.
Yeah, go on in.
They don't cook yet.
All right, well they do it. They got pies in the thingy.
It's not 11 yet.
Right, we're at the main street in Stanley, patiently waiting for the scallop pie shop to open. All right. We had a good day yesterday. The wind was low. Today it is howling through. Shaz is getting the pies. And the pies.
Pretty small pies.
There it is. All right. There's a scallop in there. That's really juicy.
I haven't tasted anything but
Recommend
pastry.
them.
Do you want to drive in there? So that's the port side of the nut there. And Carl's just discovered why it's called the nut. So why was it called the nut?
Well, back when they were building this wharf, the big stone wharf, they needed rock. So in the museum, I just had a look in the museum, they went and drilled a big tunnel into the nut, filled it full of explosives, set it off, hoping to get a heap of rock. Nothing happened. They just got a lot of smoke and noise. So someone said, oh, that's a tough nut to crack. That's where they reckon it comes from. So then they reckon 12 years later they got a bigger bomb and they got enough rock to make the wharf.
Got a bigger bomb.
Yeah,
It's a tough nut to crack.
that's it.
Interesting. We thought that was because only nuts climb it.
Yeah, that's what they would do to us. Let's go. This is Kamikana Aboriginal site. This view of the West Coast this trip. Pretty gnarly. Owen. We haven't seen a soul coming in. The road was basically deserted. Didn't see any other cars. Yeah, just wind. risk of the wind drowning me out here. This is Green Point, my first camp on the west coast. And we've got the beach down here. There's a good beach access at the far end of the camp. Great spot. There's a really beautiful drive coming in. Not busy, but very windy. But we've got a good position here with this windbreak, this end of the park, so we should be able to get out here and cook outside, no problems with our little windbreak. Okay, Green Point Camp is a good spot. We wanted to do a walk along the beach this morning, but it's a bit sleepy with the rain. Yeah. So we've just heard on the grapevine that there's a mass whale stranding at Arthur River just down the road. So we're gonna head down there and see if we can be of any help to the whales. It was on ABC News. Apparently there's 137 still alive. So we're going to have a look.
All right, we're on our way. We've just left our campsite. We're on our way to Arthur River. You've just seen on the news that there's a...
The Arthur Ploman Conservation Area receipt is APA 01.
Just seen on the news that there's a mass stranding of killer whales. False killer whales on the beach near the mouth of Arthur River. So we're going to head over. It's only 14 k's from here, but then we're not sure what part of the beach it's on. And we're going to see if we can lend a hand to try and help. Apparently there's 137 still alive. So yeah, we haven't got an update on that, but it's a bit rainy this morning.
The wind's been
cold.
quite high as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of wind. So hopefully we can help a little bit. So we're crossing the Arthur River here. It's a big river.
It's a narrow bridge.
Narrow bridge.
Yeah.
It's the river mouth out there.
Yeah, it looks pretty rough. Right, we'll drive out there and have a look at the pointers there. Look at all the driftwood on the side of the banks.
Yeah, it's huge. Look at that dead wood. Wow.
It's a rickety old bridge. So we went to the Parks and Wildlife Office and put our name on the volunteers list. If they could need any help helping with the whales, they're going to contact us, but they don't know what they're doing. I think it's a pretty isolated piece of the coast. And I'm just reading on the four-wheel drive tracks that head down to the beach that there's a pretty treacherous bit of beach along here, and not recommended for heavy four-wheel drives like us. So we'll just wait and see what happens. Check out these piles of wood. Oh, this looks like the end of the world. Oh, not the end of the world, the edge of the world. Okay. Northwest coast of Tasmania. Okay. Well, you probably can't hear me with all this wind, but wow, God, look at the piles of wood. Alright, we've got it parked up. We're probably a couple of 100 metres at the beach. I don't know if you can hear me with all this wind, but we looked at the fire services helicopter footage. And it showed that we were quite close to this spot here is quite close to the... Oh, there's kangaroo over there. Quite close to where the beaching was. So there's a trail there.
Yeah.
It goes along, does it go along the river? Let's have a look. Oh, alright. We might have to go to the other side then, because there's a trail over there. Alright, let's see how far we can get. Okay, we couldn't get through on that last crossing, was just over there on the other side of the river. This one here tells us walking access only, and I can hear the beach just there, so it's I think it's about a 400-500 metre walk down to the beach. You won't be able to hear me very well with this wind, but we're just on the access road through to the beach. This is called Arthur's Beach. So it's south of the Arthur River mouth. I think we're about 10 k's or so from there. Get access over this hill and see if we can see these grounded whales. Let's see the beach. So we've just spotted wombat poo on the track here. All this wombat scat right there. And there's a wombat hole over there. Oh, and there's a wombat, is it? Oh no. Is it a wombat? It is, it's a wombat. He's out feeding. I've never seen anything like it. First wombat in the wild. See if I can get a bit closer to get a bit of footage of him. He's a big fella. Got his head down a hole. Close enough. He hasn't spotted me yet. I think he can't hear us because of the wind. He's digging a hole. I don't want to get any closer because we might scare him. Put your head out, mate. Let's have a look. Oh, he might have just heard us. No. First, like, serious wombat in the wild. Let's have a look at your face, mate. There he is. You can see us now. He's a beauty. The size of him. Wow. Normally don't see him this time of day. Like it's mid-afternoon. He doesn't seem too startled by us. He's having a blink. Looks like he needs to sleep. No, not too stressed at all. He's going to go back to his hole. Look how beautiful his fur looks. I wonder if that's fast movement for a wombat. That's like run away.
Take Mr. Wombat.
She's just had a tiger snake climb out in front of her. She's a bit shocked. I don't think I was videoing that.
Oh my god, my heart.
Yeah, the big fat tiger snakes, not like the ones in WA that are skinny and lithe. They seem
wide.
quite wide here, yeah.
And he had stripes on him.
Yeah, a bit darker. The stripes. So this is something I've never seen anywhere else in Australia, is these big log jams of massive logs in the rivers.
There's tracks all over this track.
Yeah. Oh wow, it looks pretty windswept. Alright, this is Arthur Beach and it's copping a flogging at the moment. Alright. It's up that way. here.